What's up, YouTube? This is MathWiz97 and welcome to episode number 17 of my career here in WWE 2K16. And as you can see, he's still doing it. He's still this Baron Corbin imposter. This is Zero making his way down to the ring for a match here on WWE Superstars. And yeah, he's still got the sunglasses too. And hey, I guess with all those bright lights shining right at his face, you know, he could probably use those sunglasses, to be honest. I mean, he doesn't want to blind himself before a match. I don't know how Baron Corbin does it. How the heck he manages to not go blind with all those lights pointed right at him, right in his face. Well, anyways, Zero making his way down to the ring here. Set for singles competition on WWE Superstars. And he's still mocking Baron Corbin. Even though he previously stated in an interview that Baron Corbin was not his target. That he has no time for Baron Corbin at the moment. I feel like this man's sending out mixed messages, folks. But we'll have to wait and see where things go there. For right now, Zero says his focus is on the NXT Championship and Kevin Owens. And Zero will get his opportunity to face Kevin Owens in the future for the NXT Championship. But that will come at another time. Because tonight, he is going one-on-one with the man he defeated at NXT Arrival, the previous NXT Arrival, to become the #1 contender for the NXT Championship. And that man is Finn Balor. Balor prepared to go one-on-one in a rematch with Zero tonight. And boy, of these two, they have had quite the feud in the past. Perhaps looking to renew that recently concluded rivalry here tonight. We saw last episode. I forgot where I was going with that. I apologize. Anyways, Finn Balor making his way down to the ring, folks. And tonight, Finn Balor looking to redeem himself and avenge the loss at NXT Arrival. Perhaps look to get himself back in the running for the NXT Championship. Of course, Baron Corbin is also in the mix, which is good to note. Very important stuff there. As last episode, now I remember what I was going to say. Last episode, Baron Corbin picked up a victory over Finn Balor in singles competition. So that makes this pretty interesting because we have Zero, who defeated Balor, and then we have Baron Corbin, who also defeated Balor, and as well as that, Corbin laid out Zero in the last episode. So it's going to be pretty interesting following the Zero Owens match for that NXT title. It's going to be interesting to see where things go from there. Perhaps Baron Corbin waiting in the wings. Finn Balor as well, you'd have to think. Still a strong contender, despite his recent losses. But hey, if he can pick up a victory over Zero tonight, it's going to do wonders to get himself back in the mix. Especially considering Zero is the current #1 contender. As Zero backing Balor up against the ropes. Referee going to have to get in there and force the break. Oh, what a cheap shot there by Zero. But that is vintage Zero for you. And even a little bit of throwing up the arms for the fans. But Balor's having none of that. And now it's Zero backed up against the ropes here. This time a clean break. I don't think Zero is going to get away with that twice in a row. I don't think Balor or the referee were going to have that. As Zero tosses Balor down to the mat. And here's Finn Balor. He's got Zero up, perhaps for a backbreaker. No, it's countered. A reverse STO counter there from Zero. Now drives the elbow into the heart. And a kip up. And a bit of taunting there to the fans, just mocking the WWE Universe here tonight. As Zero now, perhaps looking for a scoop slam, but Balor counters it and hits him instead with a reverse DDT. And now Finn Balor, another reverse DDT there to Zero, planting him, the back of his head off the mat there. And Zero now, he's back on the attack with some strikes. Takes him down, and a kick right between the shoulder blades of Finn Balor. And now Zero, double leg drop there. Double leg drop, and that's almost a low blow, but the referee not calling it. It's legal. But Finn Balor, now he's back out of it with a counter of his own. Pele kick! Right to the skull. And now a kick to the gut as Zero, he's out of it right now after that kick that caught him square in the face. Could almost suffer a broken nose from a kick like that. But it's Zero who responds back with a kick of his own. And now picking Balor up to his feet. Zero. Oh, perhaps looking for a vertical suplex, but Balor counters it and delivers a suplex of his own. And now Finn Balor, roll through, here's the cover, but Zero, his arms just able to reach out to that bottom rope and force the rope break. And now Balor perhaps looking for a DDT, countered though by Zero. And Zero now looking to set Balor up, lifts him up, plants him down into the mat there with that Falcon Arrow. But Balor sweeps out the leg. Zero goes down. Finn Balor now sizing him up as he picks Zero back up to his feet. Finn Balor. Oh, look at that. Double knees to the face of Zero. And Zero is stunned, folks. Finn Balor, now it's his time to strike. He's got Zero reeling. Oh my goodness. Finn Balor, he's got him in prime position for a shotgun drop kick. And the back of Zero's head ricochets off the turnbuckle. And now there's an alley-oop powerbomb. Finn Balor, he's got Zero. Zero's barely conscious at this point, but Balor not looking for the coup de grace, instead going after the announce table. And JBL's hat, well, that hat's going to have to get out of harm's way. Well, Zero, he's going to make sure that Balor does not put him through that table. With a nice a pump handle suplex there, sending Balor crashing to the floor. And now Zero, perhaps looking to put Balor through the table. Use that to his own advantage. Bouncing him skull first off the announce table. And now look at this. Elbow right to the side of the head. And there's a third for good measure. Third time's the charm for Zero as he rolls back into the ring. But now back outside, Zero breaking the count as he looks to inflict more damage on Finn Balor. As Balor now snaps suplex there from Zero. And out on the outside, each move is just going to do much more damage than it would ordinarily in the ring. Look at that, a double foot stomp to the shoulders of Zero there. Impressive vertical leaping ability there from Finn Balor. Oh, but now Zero able to get him back in the ring. And now a big boot to the side of the head of Finn Balor. But I still gotta say, impressive agility and leaping ability there from Finn Balor just to stomp Zero's shoulders out onto the concrete floor. And now Zero, though, continues to dissect Finn Balor, going to work on the leg there. And now again, here's Zero with the elbow shots to the skull. And Balor on wobbly legs, now he collapses. As Zero just slowly wearing this man down, picking him apart. But Balor with a jawbreaker, he's back in it. Here's Finn Balor. Perhaps a scoop slam. No, a counter by Zero. Able to create some separation there. Oh, and now he's got Balor. He's got him hooked for a dude buster. Both legs hooked. Cover now. But now a kick out from Finn Balor. Just before the 3 count. Finn Balor stays alive. But for how much longer can Balor keep himself in this? Zero now, a punch to the face. And look at this. Springs into the ring. And a DDT there. And now look at this. Zero just driving those elbows into the shoulder of Finn Balor there, almost into the collarbone. Very precise attack there from Zero. And now Zero, that could perhaps set Finn Balor up for the finishing blow. As Zero, he lifts him up for ground zero there. Finn Balor driven shoulders first into the mat. Almost on the back of his neck. That could knock him out cold. Zero for the win. No! Finn Balor kicks out at 2. And 0. You can see the frustration starting to take over. This isn't the first time Finn Balor has kicked out of ground 0. And that's just making 0 all the more frustrated. That knowledge that Finn Balor still is too much. 0, he's still not good enough to defeat Balor with that move. And let's look at that, Balor with an avalanche Falcon Arrow. Oh no. 0, he's in prime position. Finn Balor to the top. Coup de grace. Balor. The double foot stomp to the gut. And that's gotta do it. 0, can he kick out? No, he cannot. That is a victory for the former NXT champion, Finn Balor. And yet another classic match between these two men, but this time around, it was Finn Balor who was victorious. And now 0 almost takes a step back. And again, like I was saying, Finn Balor, a win here, definitely makes us an interesting NXT Championship picture following 0's match with Kevin Owens, whenever he will get that opportunity. But of course, we're back here on WWE Superstars, and speaking of the NXT champion, here he is, Kevin Owens. Fight, set for one-on-one competition here tonight on WWE Superstars. And you can see Kevin Owens, he's always, oh wait a minute, there's 0. 0 looking to get some redemption here on Kevin Owens tonight. Oh, from behind, a drop kick. Last time 0 tried this, he failed miserably. Kevin Owens gaining the upper hand. Well, 0 tonight, this time trying a different approach, attacking him instead out on the ramp by the stage. We'll see if 0 can have more luck this time with this blindsiding assault on the NXT champion. As 0, he's got him up, and there's the Falcon Arrow to Kevin Owens. Right there at the top of the ramp, right on that solid steel. And 0, that loss to Finn Balor is going to make him much more pissed off than usual. And that's saying something. As again, Kevin Owens planted onto the steel. 0 now, sizing up the NXT champion for a kick to the guts. And we know what this is going to set up. He spins him around, lifts him up, and takes him down. Ground 0 once again, and this time, 0 lays out the NXT champion.
Welcome back to the show. This is my guest tonight. Let's talk about Kevin Owens. What was the intention of you going face-to-face with him tonight?
I don't like him. I want him out of the WWE. And if you know me, I never back down from anyone. I see someone I want to destroy, then I go after him until he is destroyed. He is no different.
Thanks for the time. Back to you.
So it seems as though 0 is out to destroy the Destroyer. Interesting stuff there indeed. But tonight, we are back for NXT, and this is the other half of the Vaudevillains, Simon Gotch. 0 tonight, I mean, we've seen in the past he lost in his match against Aiden English, but he has not yet faced Simon Gotch in singles competition. Well, tonight, 0's got an opportunity to get a win back against the Vaudevillains. And of course, in case you've forgotten, back when 0 was having his first matches in the Performance Center, it was 0 and Baron Corbin who teamed up to take on the Vaudevillains. That was, of course, back in the Performance Center, an untelevised match, more just like an exhibition sparring, but tonight, this is for real. This is for all the marbles. 0 one-on-one with Simon Gotch. And just imagine if Simon Gotch were to defeat 0 tonight. 0, the #1 contender. And if Simon Gotch would get a win, that would just make the NXT Championship picture even more complex than it already is. I mean, we've got Finn Balor, Baron Corbin, and Zero all in the running. And of course, there's always some other dark horses in the mix like Hideo Itami. Wait, look at this. Balor, what am I saying? I'm still caught up on that last match that took place. Zero, look at this! A lion salt across nearly the entirety of the ring. But Simon Gotch kicks out. And you gotta think, with covering that much distance, that's gonna take away some of the impact of that move, so perhaps not exactly the wisest strategy on the part of Zero there. I mean, sure, it's impressive that he's able to launch himself that far, but it's not the wisest strategy when it comes to dealing damage. As Simon Gotch, he's got Zero hooked for a vertical suplex, planting him spine first into the mat. As, like I said previously, Zero has already faced off against Aiden English in singles competition, and on that occasion, Zero was unable to get the job done. We'll see how he fares against Simon Gotch tonight. And I would have to say a loss to Simon Gotch at this point would be very counterproductive for Zero. He's already suffered a loss to Finn Balor, and he was already laid out by Baron Corbin last week. So, Zero, he's got to do whatever it takes. A blockbuster there to Simon Gotch. Zero has to do whatever it takes to get the job done tonight, especially considering he's got an NXT title shot with Kevin Owens down the road. So Zero, he cannot afford to lose any of his upcoming matches. I really don't think he could afford that loss against Finn Balor, but now he's just gotta stick with it. It's too late now. As Zero, dragging Simon Gotch away from the ropes, drops the leg, and he's looking for the combination. An elbow drop and a fist. Forearm shot right to the face is what I should say. And now Zero, a knee lift right to the gut of Simon Gotch, and he spins him around. Neck breaker there from Zero. The back of Simon Gotch's head bouncing off the mat. But Gotch with a counter, and Zero sent flying. But now Zero rolls out of the ring, looking to create some separation there. Give himself some time to breathe. As now Simon Gotch into the barricade, but a counter from Gotch. He's not going to let Zero use that barricade to his advantage. But Zero, able to counter back regardless. And here we go. Zero sending Gotch crashing into the barricades and then the ring apron. When this match turns into a brawl like this, Zero, this is where he tends to thrive in a match. As he's got Simon Gotch. Oh, face first. Face first out onto the floor. Viciousness there from Zero. And look at this. Again. Showing his arrogance, just showboating to the WWE Universe. As Gotch comes back into the ring. And he is met with a European uppercut there from Zero. And now up to the second rope. Zero Swanton Bomb. And follows it up there with a double leg drop. Again, possibly a low blow, but evidently it's just legal. As now Zero's got Simon Gotch. Dude Buster. The shoulders of Simon Gotch crashing into the mat. And now he's got Simon Gotch in position for what looks like a high-risk move here from Zero. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Again, a coup de grace. Sending a message to Finn Balor. As Zero, he's just, well, another cover. Two. No, a kick out by Gotch. Zero is just turning into this copycat superstar who just steals attires and moves from people on this NXT roster. As Simon Gotch. Oh, there's an elbow right to the top of the skull of Zero. And I like how, you just saw there, it said back and forth, and it takes away some of the points you're earning when, I mean, for the most part, it was Zero in control, but then Gotch gets one move of offense, and back and forth goes down. That's, like, I don't know if they're trying to promote good matches or if they're just trying to promote superstar dominance. That's what seems to be the case. The latter is because whenever you hit all your moves, the match rating goes up. But if your opponent gets one move in, no, take away points. 20 points down. That makes total sense. A 5-star match is definitely when everything's one-sided. Sure. Anyways, back to the matter at hand. Zero, he's got Gotch up, and he plants him down for ground 0. And now a forearm across the face. Look at this. Zero's got his feet on the ropes. Ref, pay attention. Of course he does not. And Simon Gotch is screwed out of this match tonight. Whether or not he would have kicked out of that, I think Zero's had enough. He's tired of people kicking out of that ground 0, and he made sure that Simon Gotch stayed down for a 3 count. Well, whether you like it or not, it does get the job done. And Zero, like I said, he could not afford to lose that match. He had to do whatever it took to get the win. And if that meant cheating, well then, so be it. That's just what Zero needed to do to get the win tonight. And hey, in the record books, that's going to go down as a win, so whether it was by shenanigans or not, the record books don't care. It's a win regardless. And later on in the night, Zero comes down to the ring and just sort of throws out the challenge to Kevin Owens that, hey, I'm coming for that NXT Championship. Well, that's going to be it for this episode of Career Mode. Thank you all for watching as Kevin Owens picked up a victory over R-Truth later on in the night. But that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, keep on YouTubing.